Hey guys, number one Marmaduke fan here. We're going to do a quick review of Volume 3 of the IDW My Little Pony books. I did finally find an okay copy of Volume 2. I've already reviewed all the comics in this volume when I talked about the omnibus, but I thought I'd just show you that real quick. So I guess first point is, man, IDW needs to reprint these because, like, look at this. Not the nicest shape. There's some graffiti, and I'm still basically paying full price for it, right? So we could definitely use a reprint of these IDW. But comics themselves are quite good. Okay, so Volume 3, I didn't like this one quite as much as Volumes 1 and 2. I thought Volumes 1 and 2 were two very strong volumes in a row, very adventure-centric. Volume 3 sort of shifts perspective. You can even kind of tell this from the cover. We're shifting perspective to talk about sort of like secondary characters in the cast beyond the main cast. And it's two-part stories for a total of 4 issues. So I really like the first couple stories. I'd probably give them an 8 out of 10. So you were following Big Mac, a simple, a man of few words, a farm boy who is sort of like unaware of just how dashing and handsome and the effect he has on lady ponies. And it's essentially like a long slice of life story of him trying to buy nails, and no matter where he goes, the shop's always closed. This is another example of Andy Price being very good at visual comedy and using the language of comics quite brilliantly. And I could kind of tell he knows his comics. Like, there are Peanuts references, there are Dennis the Menace references, there are, comic specific gags like characters' shirts changing from page to page, or he's always sneaking in tons and tons of fun little visual details for you to hunt down. So I thought that was quite a fun story. The second one, I didn't like this one quite as much because I thought it was a bit cliche. So the setup is, how did Shining Armor and Cadence meet? And then it's basically like the traditional high school romantic comedy subplot where Shining Armor was a nervous nerd in high school. And I kind of read Shining Armor as a jock. I sort of assumed he'd be the quarterback of the football team. And I'm kind of tired of the Revenge of the Nerd subplot. That being said, they did some fun things with it. So there were a couple clever little unreliable narrator things where, like, there's a character who's supposed to be, the stereotypical, jock bully, but then later Shining Armor kind of hints that, well, he got after high school, he sort of mellowed out and we became friends now. Yeah, so it's fun, and then there's kind of like a twist where first you see Shining Armor's perspective, and then you see Cadence's perspective. So it's sort of like Rashomon or Hero, where there's multiple perspectives on the same story. There was one gag where one of Shining Armor's friends comes to the prom in a dress, right? So I kind of read it as, okay, I get it, that they're doing a thing where that's his date, and then once he gets to there, he's going to ask Cadence out. So I wasn't too offended by it, but that might be something where if you've got a young reader, be considerate of that. So I never give a book to a kid without reading it myself first. So I didn't think it was like creepy or anything. So kind of an okay little issue. I'd probably say maybe like 7 out of 10 overall. Still very fun comedy writing, and I love the antics. So very fun little comic. But that's it. Love you guys. Catch you later.